Alright, we should be live, but I have to check some things. Let's see.
Hello, Nikolai.
Hello. Um,
I'm opening the draft.
yeah, I've got it up on Twitch, I think.
I'll double check for you.
The name is definitely wrong, but I don't think I'm signed in, so I'm not sure
I did it.
to fix
I did it.
You took care of the name, you said?
Let's see if I can mod you. It's GB, THD versus GB. Okay.
Yeah, and then can you let me know if the audio is working?
Alright. Give me a sec, because I'm getting ads as a moderator. It's nonsense. Oh.
Oh, we have 10 viewers.
Thing.
If you are a viewer
Let's
in
go.
Twitch chat, is the audio working? Can you hear Dan's and myself?
Well, we'll find out. Alright, sounds like
Beautiful.
we are there.
Though.
Man-butts can hear. What do you say, Elena?
Sounds like you're in a chamber.
I'm in a chimney?
Secrets.
Chamber.
A chamber.
Oh.
The audio quality.
Yeah.
Oh, am I...
Does it
It's
sound
kinda
any
cool.
better now?
Are you setting up predictions?
Oh, I don't know how to do
It
that.
does. It sounds a lot better now.
Okay, yeah, I was using the wrong mic. Okay. Oh, we're gonna launch it.
Nice.
R.
Okay.
We are good to
The
go.
Oof.
prediction.
Darren saying, I'm here to watch Mayo get DC'd by Steven. Alright, I need to start the predictions.
All right, an Aurelia ban off the
Oh, wait, are you
Good
doing it,
boys.
Dan?
That is hard.
I got it.
Steven.
Okay.
Corky for Brian. Obviously, you can't leave Corky up when he's this busted, and Brian is around. Yumi.
10 minutes, right, Elena?
Okay, I guess Yumi's pretty annoying. Safe ban.
If you do it right now, you can do 15.
Okay.
Man, these guys have draft strategies. These bans are going way faster than usual. They know exactly what they want to do.
Do you think we'll ever see THD play Corky again?
No.
Once he gets nerfed, it'll be a second round ban.
The Ari ban. Calling the hobby bluff.
Ooh.
Javier does only play the newest champion to come out, and that's it exclusively every time it happens. So,
So
Is
we left
THC gonna
Zeri
pick
open,
Zeri?
so...
you think THG's going to play Zeri, though? You think Brian lets them play Zeri?
Brian plays Siri.
Brian would play it.
Yeah,
It definitely
Brian would
feels
play
like
it.
his type of champion.
If they play it.
Diana, wow, they really hovered there.
Okay, so the Diana to deny good old Charlie. I mean, there's still plenty of picks that he could go here.
I can't wait till Rito implements 20 ban League of Legends. What a day that'll be.
Dude, just add one more ban to either side and it's like whole new fucking game. First pick Renekton. I've seen this song and dance before.
No surprise. Mayo, you should probably stop listening to draft because I'm pretty sure that's an infringement on BTL rules. I see you popping up in chat.
Meo's about to get perma banned.
Yep. I think we should time
But
him
he
out at
would like
least.
that.
He said, wait, I mean, I can do that. I have the mod
Perma
privileges
out
right
of
here.
the Discord too.
Oh, no, that would be like the super best step for their game.
Get
For
him
a
kicked out
week.
of voice comms.
Yeah.
Jinx Lulu is the hover. Gonna be locked in. This makes sense for Cherry. Like, this combination is really lethal right now.
Yeah, Jinx is nutty. I apologize if you're getting eating ASMR right now, but I'm starving.
Oh, it's wait. Elena, were you answering that question for the roster list?
Oh yeah.
It's a
don't
first-time viewer.
Well, that doesn't mean they're not in the league, because I don't know who this is.
It could be.
Alright, the Jin pickup.
We don't have a public roster list.
2 games, no
True.
Zeri.
It's in our
Yes.
Discord.
It's in the works.
Support
Okay.
the homies.
Who,
Yeah, it's on our Discord and one of our
Decker, who are you looking
BTL
for?
channels.
What is the name?
Yeah.
What are your friends' names or in-game names, I guess, whatever. The Blitzcrank. Oh, spicy.
That we've seen Tactical Gazelle play before to mixed results. Didn't win on it, but it looked pretty good. And it definitely breaks up the Jinx Lulu.
It's a Riot Gurg friend.
It's a Riot Gurg.
Is Greg on Brian's team? He isn't, right?
No. He's not on any.
Oh,
of the
you're in
teams
the wrong.
playing.
If
no,
you're
actually,
wanting to
she's
watch
Yeah.
Riot Gurg play, he's on the Bubble Tea League 2 because there are 2 games occurring simultaneously. And you're looking for his team Deep Dive.
Alright.
And so far, 6,000 points to Good Boys and 1,500 to THD.
Has Brian been playing Zeri mid?
Yes.
Okay. I figured Zeri was viable mid, but I haven't tried it yet.
I think it's what people are considering her most viable role. The solo
you hear
lanes.
that, Power? Power Core, are you in chat? Oh,
That doesn't mean you put any hours into it, right?
Bro, you don't need to put hours into Zeri to be good at the champion.
That's true. It's a new champion. It's just broken.
It's so stupidly overpowered. It's actually insane.
Plug and play. Let's go.
Hold on. I gotta go message the B gang that Zeri is considered most viable in mid lane.
This is me baiting B gang to play Zeri mid. I'm surprised Mayo has yet to vote on his own team.
Mayo's trying not to get banned.
Yeah, we scared him. Scared him really
Or,
good.
I mean, is he scared of doing the same mistake he's been doing the last couple of times he's tried to vote for THD? In the meantime, I should check the other match that should be supposed to under. Oh wait, no, there's the delay with their. Yeah, they're currently in pick ban in client.
Sad.
Is this a Brian Rumble angle?
Ooh, that is something I haven't seen in a while. I don't expect it to.
I think Sejuani makes it way more viable.
That's a Sejuani mid.
You think so?
Oh yeah, this is a spicy hobby pick. Latest, fresh off the factory of spicy hobby picks.
Spicy hobby picks. I think Darren might actually be screaming at you in chat right now because he's been playing this forever.
Mid? No, he's been playing it top.
Yeah, but you can play anything top mid. It doesn't matter too much.
That's true. Lane Sedge is OP. I agree.
I honestly think Rumble is a good pick into lane Sejuani. Because, like, Sejuani goes in on you, you just throw out Flame Spitter and she just eats the entire thing. Like, I don't know.
Interesting. We see the fiddlesticks from Mediotes. Like, he really enjoys this pick, but... Oh. That's a Brian signature pick if it's not Corky. Or Rumble. The Instalock Kale, which should be...
Man,
I've
never seen a pick that so easily signals, I'm sick of my team losing, let me win. Brian coming out hot with Kale.
And the Galio, wait. So it is a jungle Sejuani, so they did flex it up. I don't necessarily like the Galio here.
It's easier for Kale to scale against, right?
I mean, you can definitely engage on Kale a little more reliably between like your dash and taunt. But I don't see you having like immediate kill threat. I'm disappointed in Hobby.
Yeah. You just picked this
I was
lane.
expecting a spicy pick, and I got nothing. Instead, we get
Just
at least we get
Galio.
Steven and Gwen.
Well, this
Wait,
is
but
this is them reining in Javier. They're like, play something that helps the team. I would know. My team does this to me all the time. They're like, play fucking Galio. And I'm like,
Nicola-
I want to, and they're like, I don't care.
dude,
Galio.
the thing is, you're playing utility Galio. What's the fun one is Shattered Crown Galio, so you can go in, do a bunch of damage, and not die.
True. Yeah, really, I just need to build Death Cap second when I play Galio. That'd probably make it more fun.
Yeah, no, like that's the thing with Crown, you can build Death Cap Galio. Has Landry voted on this series? How does he come in with his points?
Disappointed they're not putting Anne-Marie on Tristana. Seems like a missed
Oh,
opportunity.
Landry going with the safe 15k vote. I'm kind of disappointed,
Bro,
Mr.
imagine
Big
not
Bucks.
having blown all your points on dumb bets already.
I mean, that's me saving them up for playoffs.
Ignorant thrall.
Oh. Okay, so in the... Wait, I'm just looking at the other game, and we've got a surprise switcheroo. Bid the Mid is playing mid with Malzahar. Man is going support with Leona. Two Hands is playing Janna. And Defy Insight is playing Kane.
Yeah, that's real weird.
Big swaps.
Big swaps.
But is it going to work?
I don't know.
Same.
I hope it doesn't.
Anyway.
What the heck, Dad?
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, Janet top is an abomination.
I'm very curious.
League of Legends here. Renekton
I'm-
top.
Who dares defy my will?
I'm very curious what Riot's going to do about that one.
The weak fear the
Man, we're
shadows.
talking about your
Fear
the
controls
disgrace
them.
of BTL right now running Janet top.
The warrior spirit is never broken.
Overall, like, well, who do you favor here, Nikolai? In terms of comp?
I think I favor THD.
Interesting. Why is that?
Well, so what is this? Is this XO? Or the Good Boys? Sorry, the Good Boys didn't really draft like anything aggressive or early game oriented like at all. It's gonna be really hard for them to punish Kale. They don't really have enough damage between Sejuani and Galio. Like pulling off that gank is gonna be really tricky. So I don't think they're really gonna have a way to shut down Kale. And when it comes to late game, Kale's just gonna shred through Sejuani Galio.
That's gonna be a lot more dependent on the Gwen. I think Jinx Lulu is actually pretty strong lane. So I personally favoring the Good Boys with it. Like if Gwen can pop off,
I think it's gonna be a lot harder against Renekton though. Like,
yeah, in theory
they'll
it
come out
should
of
be
lane
like
even, which means Steven will win.
the thing is if Steven sees the ganks coming, he can just block Fiddle Fear because Gwen is immune.
Yeah, I think Gwen is a good pick into Renekton. I just don't think Gwen comes online early enough for them to shut down the Kale. And then I think come late game, the Kale's going to beat the Gwen.
I mean, between Gwen and Sejuani, they could come online. Like, it's going to be a lot on Mediotes to get angles off of Vision. So, hopefully he can abuse that.
think the Jin pick is a little strange.
It's a comfort pick for Savory. He's played, like, what, mostly Jin this season?
Yeah, I mean, Jin's good. It's just that Sejuani Galio makes Jin look way less good.
Oh, yeah. Sejuani is definitely, like, ruining
Like,
Jin's day.
If they wanted something to be able to kind of, like, be aggressive against Jinx, and they were planning on picking the Kayle, I think something like an Ashe is just so good.
I personally don't like the state of Ashe currently in the game.
Yeah,
I
maybe
think
meta-wise she's not strong, but that utility is just so much more than what Jin's going to give you.
Yeah, but
Like,
without that, who's going to do damage?
you have a Kayle,
Right.
what do you mean?
I
Kayle
mean,
is all
eventually
your
Kayle will
damage.
do damage, but before Kayle turns online, who's going to do damage? Like, you're depending on Fiddlesticks getting angles at that point, right?
Looks like our game on BTL 2 is kicked off.
Any spicy plays coming off yet? No crazy level ones, no nothing.
The level one's actually pretty fun. They are both 5 stacking on opposite sides of the map in the bush.
So
along
nothing's
Red Buff.
gonna happen.
No, nothing at all.
Well,
Although now, they're late invading. Oh, no, they backed out. They just went for vision.
going for the vision instead.
Oh, we got a really nice zoomed out view where you can see all the broken images that provide the background. That's always fun.
Gotta love that skybox.
Alright, swapping over to the other scene. See if this works.
I'm away from my screen currently, so I can't tell you.
Well, it is still black, which is not ideal. Nope, it's not working. Okay.
Let me
Oh,
see.
no, it was. I just don't.
There you go.
No.
It's okay. If you're all, that's why I can tell you. It's all good.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Oh, how do you hide the pause menu?
In your view options, there should be time
30
controls.
seconds until minions spawn.
There we go.
Alright, we got a level 1 on the stage.
Speed up your.
Oh, am I out of sync?
Just making sure that you are.
Okay, well, we'll do that after the fight.
Yeah, I'm about to go into Discord
Avery
stream.
picks up a counter. It's 1-1. They're still going.
Minions have
Oh wow.
Oh, they're gonna get that.
team double kill.
If we get this news, that'd be crazy.
Double kill? Is that going to be a triple from Savory?
That was so close. Alright, so Savory gets a double, and Steven got first blood. Comes to lane with the cloth armor against Renekton, and that's gonna hurt. Now I'm gonna try speeding this up real fast. Okay.
What's your timer?
134, 135, 136, 137, 138.
Okay. I am very far behind. I'm at 144? 45?
Yep.
Cool.
Landry starts leashless topside. You guys concerned about any vision they might have. And Renekton started E. Is that usual in this game? I guess it allows you to get out
No.
of the way.
I honestly, I guess yeah, it lets you dodge more effectively the Qs from Gwen.
Man, a Jhin with a double kill early is going to be hard to deal with.
Yeah, that is a lot of pressure that the good boys bot lane doesn't have. They do get level 2 beforehand. But they should very much know that they can't trade into this. Steven with some poke. Starting to deal some pressure, and Mayo goes in aggressively, gets the trade in, and it's countered back to Steven with his dash. Hook misses, lands on a minion.
Still win the trade to Jhin.
I mean, it's Jhin with a sword and boots.
And 5 pots.
That
Pots
is,
in a cookie.
that is such overkill. I love it. The hook goes wide once more, and the damage is coming in from the Jinx and Lulu.
Emery says
Savory.
3.
Yeah, I mean, level difference should make up way more pressure than gold so far.
Mayo's actually keeping up in CS fairly well.
Yeah, I mean, he was able to.
Alright, we have
Weave
a hook
in.
counter on Tactical Gazelle now. He is 0-3. Maybe he hit one in the trade, I don't remember.
That's toxic.
0-3 in lane.
Karasaki Ace is getting
Ooh,
a
Mayo.
huge chunk of damage dealt onto him by the Great Flash.
Yo, empowered by the fact that Fiddle was nearby.
Yeah, I
They're
like
looking
this.
for a dive here.
He's spotted though. Ooh, this stun comes in with the ignite, but Gwen is immune! Gwen is
That
immune!
is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It makes you immune to ignite. Oh no, they don't have
That was
ignite.
not his ignite.
Yeah,
No.
okay, okay.
I thought it was. And the ignite lands on Bananas after the hook, and
Looking
she
for the
takes a
counter.
lot of damage. Landry's here, and Tactical Gazelle is gonna go down.
That was well baited by the good boys.
Yeah, this is something that we experienced on Second Breakfast when we went against the good boys. Landry coming in bot.
Yeah, if Gwen's spell immune made her immune to ignite, I was about to rage quit. That's already a toxic spell.
Yeah, well, it's about to be the least toxic spell once Renata comes out, dude.
Yeah.
Renata W too strong for me.
Who wants a zillion ult and an attack?
Dude,
That
just
can be
imagine.
scary. Renekton's looking. Seems like they know. Landry's
So
here
despite
for
the-
counter though, this would be a good bait. I guess they don't have that much damage between the two.
Yeah, I don't know. Like at best, they just like push Hobby off of lane, which isn't ideal. And despite the early kills onto Savory, Bananas is easily cruising with a CS lead.
Well, and Steven has opened up a massive CS lead top. I don't know if it was Mayo having to take back there that was inopportune, but
When they went for the dive, his wave state got pretty much screwed.
I mean he's down 22 CS now. I guess he's got an extra wave crashing now.
Yeah, like the way that's coming is probably like 15 maybe. Yeah, should be able to easily make that up. Blitz hook still not landing effectively for Tactical Gazelle.
I mean, it's a good thing Blitz is one of those champions where you can miss every hook all game long and then hit one and then Javier's doing what Galleons do.
Yeah,
Wait, that's it.
good poke from Cherry. And Tactical Gazelle can't actually go for this because he's alone. Meanwhile, looking at the jungle, we see that Meteotes.
Oh, he hits
Oh,
a
the
hook.
cheeky steal! Okay,
And
the
it gets
smite is
smited.
forced out.
Unlucky.
And Meteotes is taking the Raptors right now. He's a little scared of Hobby. Oh,
and
the
then
Raptor reset. That's a
unlucky.
feels bad, man. Are they gonna trade red buffs, or are they gonna scout this out? Landry's starting the red. Meteos is coming in and is expecting him here, I'm guessing, which is why he pinged it. Yep, there's a smite coming through. Landry forced to jump out. He's gonna eat some damage from the dragon as Kale comes in, but I don't know if Brian wants to keep fighting this. Galio's in the area. Good avoidance on the damage from, or the hook from Blitzcrank. Alright, with first dragon going to THD, how are you feeling about it now, Nikolai?
I mean, I'm still thinking about prediction. I'm not seeing. I mean, this is
What about the solo bolo here?
Yeah, you expect Mayo to give over to it.
That's
That's like
toxic.
baked into the equation when you compete. I think Mayo's doing well in this lane though.
He's doing alright. He does have TP to come back into lane and catch this wave, which I'm sure he's going to look to do. Should time pretty well for when Unleash teleports come online.
Yep, there it is. Brian's doing what he wants to do on Kale. He's free scaling. Hasn't been ganked this whole game.
Yep, nice even CS overall.
Rift Herald is up. I'd be surprised if Javier's not going to be easy to use that Galio ulti. It's not as heavy as like the Nocturne ulti, where like it kind of dictates how the whole game goes for Nocturne based on how it goes at level 6, but it's still like a 3-minute global ulti that kind of allows you to secure objectives, and they haven't taken advantage of that yet. So I'd be surprised with Steven's prio if they don't look for Rift Herald soon.
Yeah, I mean, Meteos is looking for this gank bot. He really wants. He's been hovering for a good 2 minutes. Blitzcrank comes in, goes for the knockup. There's the Fiddle ulti. Does it? Gets the fear off. Bananas is gonna die. Forced to flash out. In
the fourth shot doesn't connect. He does get out.
That was really well done by Meteos. And Tactical Gazelle just going in for the flash hook. Or knockup. Like, Cherry didn't use any of her summer spells or ult. Good job for Hobby recognizing that the Goon Squad's coming. He's hovering over with the Galio ult at the right. Ooh, Savory!
Flash fourth shot. That is.
Oh, Kale gets the
Wow.
barrel! Oh no.
And that's
Demon's
exactly
gonna. Oh,
what-
Hobby clips the wall. Where's the Galio ulti coming? Hobby! But Steven could clean this up. The double kill comes onto Hobby. The knockup. Ooh, Kale's got another. Triple kill on the Galio. Ooh, the flash taunt. Knockup and quadra kill for Hobby.
Holy cow.
You know, in that whole fight, I wasn't expecting the Galio to pick up 4 kills.
I don't think the good boys are happy that the Galio picked up 4 kills there, Dance.
Yeah.
Like, a quadra is a quadra. Congrats to Javier for picking it up. But you want Gwen getting that quadra, not your Galio.
Yeah. I mean, the Gwen does go down, gives a shutdown to the KO, which brings the goal just 300 ahead in favor of Galio. Steven is still 900 ahead of Mayo.
Also, since we didn't get to talk about it with that quadra coming in, I just want to reiterate how good it feels for Savory to get that flash fourth shot. That's what Jim players dream of. That is the most satisfying thing to do.
No, the next follow-up is the Gale Force 4th shot, which he just finishes up his Gale Force, so it's looking pretty nice and comfortable here. Hook lands. Galio is...
Galio's got the Everfrost, he stops it cold.
Yeah, and Landry's here onto Tactical Gazelle. Tactical Gazelle's running. They're going for Brian.
Yep,
And that's
what they
the
needed
full
to be
Goon
doing.
Squad.
Beautiful. Well done.
Unfortunately, the kill lands on the Sejuani, but beggars can't be choosers, right? Get all this lane pressure. They deny the Rift Herald taking more than just the single charge. It's just too late.
What I was worried about was like if they want to slow down Brian in mid lane, they have to send all 4 of them here. Which Steven's done a good job giving himself the allowance to do that by his like wave control.
Yeah, getting some fury from the fruit. But this is going to be a free plate for Steven. And oh, it looks like they were swapping lanes. Mayo's going up mid. And Brian headed top. With the dragon spawning, I think it makes sense. Brian has TP, should be up in 40 seconds for the Unleashed teleport. And THD is first on the jump here for the dragon. And should be pretty uncontested. Gwen's coming in. They might be able to try to go for a fight afterwards. KO's also TPing to the turret here. And the hook goes wide. Sejul lands on the fiddlesticks. Renekton ults for safety and dashes over the wall. And it's a 1 for 0. But THD take the dragon.
Yeah. They are up 2 now. And it's going to get harder and harder. I mean, like, Gwen's mid game's going to be pretty nutty. Javier is really strong.
Oh, the flash hook!
What a hook!
And the gold going onto Decadonu. This KO is starting to get bigger and bigger.
Good job by Mayo there, getting in, clearing the wave, and getting out when you're faced with a fed Galio, Gwen, Sejuani. That could have easily been a dead Renekton there.
Oh, pause. Steven's saying he has to do his job. Oh, gotta love it.
So please, Dance, enlighten me on why Zeri is better mid than bot lane. Because I would love to only play Zeri mid.
It's called her ease a dash that goes over walls.
Yeah, good.
So you're able to move. You
returned.
You have a lot of good pressure for moving towards either invades or ganks. So that's the idea behind.
I guess
Zeri
you're also
mid.
already building like bruisery items anyway. You're not really building ADC items.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes sense. Although she does have a higher win rate bot in high elo than mid right now. But that's solo.
Yeah, dude. That's. I mean,
she's also
mid laners have to deal with like 3 new champions in mid in the last couple
she's also
of weeks.
just broken as hell. She's at a 52.4% win rate, and she came out last week. Like that's insane.
Yeah. I mean, what was Gwen's win rate when she came out?
No idea. I don't remember.
Wasn't it? What was the? Who had the absurd win rate when they came out recently?
Good or
Was
bad?
it Yumi?
Yumi's was atrocious when she came out. Yumi was like
Yeah.
37% win rate when she came out.
Yeah, because people didn't know what the hell to do with
They
this
like
champion.
didn't even know what summoners to take on her. It was a huge learning curve.
Was it Gwen's?
I thought Gwen was like pretty high, but I could be wrong. I'm even thinking it backwards. Does Twitch chat know?
Let's see.
Twitch chat doesn't know. So in the other game, EXO is with a.
Whoa, 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 no spoilers. Whoa, 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 Dance.
We're in a pause menu.
Yeah, but we shouldn't talk about the other game. What if people want to go back and watch it? They're watching this game first.
Fair. I mean, if they want to go back and watch it, they would.
I mean, they should just
watch it
dual
now.
monitor it, but yeah.
Okay, some of us don't have 2 monitors, and I will.
Oh. Surprised we
I will
let you into
actually-
like that, Dance. That's embarrassing for you.
Hey, man.
Thought we had standards here.
It's because I got my new computer last year and didn't opt to upgrade to get a newer second monitor.
I mean, I still play on a 60 hertz monitor, so I can't really talk.
Bro,
Yeah,
no,
same.
my current monitor is 60 hertz. My second monitor was a $10 thing that I got from Goodwill because
yes.
I wanted to do spreadsheets.
My main monitor is
college.
144, but both my other ones are 60.
That's got to be why I'm losing in solo queue, because I don't have enough frames. Capped at
That's gotta
60
be what it
hertz,
is.
and it's really hurting my quirky timings.
Yeah, dude. It's funny because I could see that my computer can run League at like 160 plus frames, but my monitor is like no, none of that.
I actually never thought that before I switched to 144. I never thought that it would be that big of a difference. I was like, no, there's no way. And then I switched to 144, and I was like, oh, this is the way. Actually,
Were you saying I'm getting frame diffed here?
Nah, I don't think it's that big of a deal in League. But when I was playing Rocket League, it was actually like a really big, super noticeable difference.
I can imagine. I can see that.
The big difference is if you have a setup that includes both. If you're running all 60 hertz monitors, you don't really notice too much. But like if you have a 144 hertz monitor and then a 60 hertz monitor, it's like every time you look at the different monitors, your eyes are like, I don't know what the hell's happening anymore.
Yeah.
So
You're like, this is some uncanny valley nonsense going on here.
yeah. The best comparison I've seen is like looking at a mouse on a 60 hertz versus a 144 when you just drag it across the screen, and it just looks jittery on the 60 once your eyes are adjusted to 144.
Oh.
But did you see that? There was these guys that ran a test for CS:GO using, was it 60, 144? What's the next one up? Is it 210?
I don't know.
But I think it was the next one up, and they ran a test, and they got Shroud into the on for the test, and it was CS:GO looking down, like one of the most iconic mid. Do what?
Was it the sniping test?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Times based on
Yeah, it was a reaction time, and then they put Shroud on like each of these three monitors, and it was like the 60 hertz was like unplayable.
Yeah.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, he like couldn't hit anything on 60 hertz, and then the like top one, he just like domed it every time.
His reaction times on the 60 hertz were like basically 60 millisecond, which is basically like the lag I get in League all the time. And then once you got up to the higher monitors, it dropped all the way down to like 21 millisecond reaction to like 13 on the highest.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
it was
Like, for
pretty
a
insane.
hand game is like nuts.
Okay, so today I learned I should buy a new monitor.
Chase, how goes school? Unless you don't want to talk about that on broadcast, that's also fine.
It's going, you know. That's about it. I mean, there's nothing really crazy.
So you're senior year, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Do you have like a massive project due at the end of the year or something?
That
No.
would be like next semester, and probably be something with my capstone course.
Gotcha.
But I don't think it'll be like a big project. It'll probably just be, it'll more than likely just be like a bunch of like decent sized projects throughout the semester.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't know if you had like a big capstone thing. Like we had like a thesis project in art school where it was like that. We had one
Yeah.
class that was dedicated to just this one huge project.
I'm not
That's
sure how, because I do have a capstone course that I have to take, and I had a professor my first semester, and she was like a grad student that was working on her like PhD. I don't know, what is it for PhD that you have to like complete to like get your doctorates or
Thesis.
whatever? Is it your thesis? Yeah, she was like working on that, and she was talking about that, and I was like, okay, but I don't know if I have to do that for just a
Yeah, I think it depends. A lot of times there's like a small version because like a graduate thesis. I
yeah.
think you usually work on your whole time in graduate school, and then it's like a
Yep.
200-page paper or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay, now to redirect the conversation to League of Legends and video games,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Chase, as a fellow support main, thoughts on Renata?
I can't wait for it to come out. That shit's
Right?
gonna be busted
Right?
as hell.
Oh my-
I was talking to a good friend of mine, and he was telling me about playing Renata on PBE, and he was like, I think that you'll love Renata's Q because it's like a mix between like a Swain E and then a
Thresh hook.
Yeah.
That's what I've
you
heard.
can use it whatever direction you want, and I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty interesting. But just the fact, I don't know, the ultimate is like the thing that really gets me because it makes it. Do what?
Oh, we're
Oh,
coming
okay.
back live. Let's go.
Although now it is not resuming, so I don't know what's going on.
Give it a sec.
You have to give it a second for spectator.
Yeah, I don't know. The Renata Q seems kind of nutty. It's like a Syndra stun at the end of a Morgroot as well. Like, I don't know. I think you're gonna see some obscene CC plays with that.
Yeah, it would be pretty interesting, honestly. All right. Wait. Is Mayo in the game and they didn't say Mayo DC, or am I just missing that?
Disconnected.
They did not say Mayo DC.
I say
Oh.
we.
Savory
Oh.
DC.
Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. If they don't say Mayo DC, I say we DQ both the teams and just go on to the next match.
Okay, there's the reconnect. That might be why we got the delay beforehand. Interesting to note that we see the return of the. Okay, game.
Give it a second. Give it a second.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pausing going on. The spec is gonna throw a fit.
As always.
I was actually I was talking to Brian last night about some pick ban stuff, and I was like, he was like, "What would you pick against them?" And I was like, I noticed something looking through the stats. I was like, GB's vision score is pretty rough across the board, actually, but
Wow.
it's really
Just helping
really
Brian.
rough.
Imagine.
I also helped Steven out with some draft stuff as well. So, I was
gonna
like,
say, you're just hedging your bets there. With
oh yeah, actually yeah, I was the only one that voted for THD. I spent hours working on draft with Brian. But I was like, yeah, GB's vision score isn't the greatest, right? But it's really rough in mid lane. Javi has a really hard time warding, and then his wards don't get a lot of value when he puts them down. And so I'm like, who's really really good against teams that don't have a lot of vision score? It's Fiddlesticks. Because if you don't have good vision against the Fiddlesticks, it's terrifying. It's
not
so
just,
scary.
Ooh, Steven going in for this 2v1. He fancies it because Landry is here backing him up. Ooh, nice ulti from Landry.
That was a really good ult from both. Oh, there's the Fiddles ult. Oh, he died there. Dang.
Yeah. The ignite coming through.
Oh, the nice dodge. I think he gets out.
Yeah. But Savory gets another kill. Savory's having a monster of a game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I missed the beginning of the game. How's the bot lane matchup been going?
Savory got an early double kill because they invaded late bot side.
Okay.
So, not bad.
Nice.
He also got a solo kill on Anne-Marie after Anne-Marie greeted with...
After Emery hit a sick escape, he greeted out.
Ah, the greed. It's too strong.
Yeah. I seem to recall that you have a good case of the greed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ooh, Mayo TPing into 4 people. Is the Sejuani gonna go
They
down?
also
Mayo's
burned.
still alive?
They
Oh, there
burned
it is.
so much on Mayo. Oh,
I
no,
mean,
it's looking doomed.
that's fine. Because Jinx is gonna go
Oh
off.
no,
get
and then
excited
Jinx
again.
gets excited.
That's exactly
Big shutdown. That's actually huge for Good Boys. There's gonna be a Rift Herald.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. They went for Rift Herald, and they also have ult down, so it's kind of risky. And they're also standing on the what's it called? The Scuttle Vision.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, they're not like sneaking it or anything because they, I mean, they know they're there. Yeah, it's
That's-
like a really risky play that ended up biting them, and then
That's kind of been the name of the game so far, because that's where things really turned around. Is the Javier Quadra kill at the first Rift Herald, where they had a big team fight and they didn't set up properly. I don't remember the fight super well, but so that's 2 large objective fights in a row where they've kind of turned it around up on the top side.
I mean, additionally, Charlie was in full vision that entire time when they're posturing for the Rift Herald. Ooh, nice hook, just to be annoying. So because of that, he couldn't channel an ult that was going to fear the Good Boys at all.
yeah.
Dragon coming up. Oh, the hook lands.
What a hook!
Gwendolyn is not
Oh, but
immune
it's on
here.
Gwen. That's not the person you want to hook.
Oh my god,
Oh
what
my
was that
God.
damage? Excuse me, Gabe?
And now James is
Dang. Yeah, not the person you want to hook. And then Gwen dropped her. What do you mean? Brian was too far.
I would have thought, well, Brian was too far, but Savory was right there doing damage to it, so was the Fiddlesticks.
But it's
Well,
I don't
Phil can't
know.
do
Gwen
damage
with
because she's
Mythic
spelled.
already and plated steel caps. Kind of risky.
Fair.
Yeah, if Savory was a little burstier than he is right now, maybe that goes a little differently. But you have to.
Yeah,
finish her off.
not to mention that the Lulu was within range to just ult over the wall.
Yeah.
Javi quietly on a 6-0-6. The Rift get the charge off? Yes, it did. Okay. Good boys with a 5k gold lead. Looking pretty solid right now.
Hey, yo.
Oh, we got a caster. Finally, save us, Coco.
Kid.
Bro, I just was dealing with the other game. What do you mean?
All right,
give him a
Well,
break,
better
give him a
play
break.
Coco. We didn't invite you to this league to not.
No spoilers on the other game, okay?
No, not spoiling it.
Alright. I got called out for trying to give an update on the other game.
Right.
Unbelievable.
We can't be teammates and be like, hey, by the way, an amazing thing happened on the other stream. You should go check out twitch.tv/the Bubble Tea League 2 or twitch.tv/the
Look at
Bubble
that.
Tea
That's
League.
so much better than spoiling things. We've needed you.
Hey man, somebody got paid to do this. It is not me.
I am no longer paid to do this.
That's true. But you got paid at least at some point to do this.
True. That's a factual statement.
I'm sure we can give you the money that BTL gets for its subscriptions if you can.
What?
Oh,
No.
hell yeah.
No, we
Well,
we
first
can't.
off, Elena gets 80% because she's the producer and director.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
Okay, that's valid. Yeah, she makes a lot of
Yeah.
graphics.
Very true. Graphics.
If
You
somebody
mean
asked
all
me
of
to
the
do
graphics?
graphics,
Graphics.
I would say that. She does so much work for BTL, it's nuts.
True. 5k gold lead? So let me guess. So I know I'm just kind of chiming in here, but from what I was seeing, the Kale was not the right pick because you lose a lot of like priority and privilege in your draft and in your comp. So you're forcing good boys to be the initiators, which they're great at.
I don't know. I
It's been
I don't
alright.
know. I think that THD's draft is actually really good for the fact that you drafted
Okay.
the Kale and you lose a shit ton with the Kale, right? I mean, it's just inevitable. Kale's super weak early game, but you have Renekton versus Gwen. That's Renekton Prio, right? And then you have
Is it
Blitzcrank.
Renekton Prio? For how
It actually
long?
is.
I don't
it's-
think it is.
It's Renekton. It's no.
It-
why do you think they ban Renekton in pro play? It's because they want to pick Gwen.
I mean, they literally play it all the time, that matchup.
Oh, this is disgusting. What is
It's
this?
like
What
it's
is
definitely
this?
Renekton favorite in lane for sure.
In lane, I would agree with that. Renekton
Yeah, but
can
after that-
actually kill it. But yeah, it's like it's the same thing as Kale. Like Kale is not favored against Galio, but Kale just scales inevitably harder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so Coco, what
Yep.
really happened in this game was it wasn't the sacrifice lane priority, it was the botched objective fights that allowed Javier
Oh,
to
no,
pick up
really?
a quadra kill at night.
Yeah, I
jeez.
mean, as strong as the Kale was early game, like getting gold over and over again, even just as Gwen is immune and doesn't take any damage from Kale.
Has been destroyed.
And it was
And-
Javier wasn't using the lane prio that Kale gave up to affect
I
other
see.
lanes. They only waited for objective fights and basically just out bossing her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep,
Because,
and
like-
now the,
Really Charlie or Chase. Sorry. I think the draft is okay. I think it's
Chase in the chocolate factory. Fuck.
misexecution. But
'Cause,
also,
like,
when-
I don't know. I feel that just like off of the draft, if you wanted a little better objective fighting and a little better laning phase and still get the same kind of hyperscaling that Kale provides, I think you just go Yone mid here instead. I know I'm being like very
I don't-
retrospective, like, but
yeah,
I'm
I
just
don't know
sort
if
of, like,
Brian plays that, but I mean I agree.
He does play it. I've played some games with him.
Okay, okay.
So it might be more of a thing of like Yone was in consideration, but they just weren't confident with it, so they went with the Kale instead.
Yeah,
Which like
Kale's
I
much
would
more
respect that. If
comfortable,
you
yeah.
are more comfortable Kale, then by far go for that over the Yone.
Yeah, basically there are 3 champions Brian is known for: Corky, Rumble, and Kale. So it's definitely a much more comfort pick there. That can 1v9 if
Yeah,
the game
but
goes late enough.
But aside from that, the Galio Quadra and then just the hyperscaling that a Jinx
Yeah.
and a Gwen have just taken this game over. Okay.
Yeah, we did see a very rough laning phase from the Good Boys bot lane.
Oh, really?
It was an early invade that led to a double kill onto Savory. But since then, they've been able to bounce back quite effectively. Everybody but Landry has a bounty.
That's
good.
As bad as that, because Steven also picked up first blood. So it was first blood to Steven, double kill to Savory after that.
Okay. But at this point, I don't see much of a way for THD to sort of climb themselves back into this.
Their wave clear is pretty crap.
Well, yeah, because like Kale's not 16 yet, so she doesn't just hyper clear everything.
Yeah, they're looking to. Ooh, the clean hook onto the.
Is this it? Is this it? That's a steal too. That's a
stole it.
That was
Oh,
huge.
you stole it.
My.
So anyway, this
Alright,
is what
so-
I was gonna say. This is how THD gets back in the game.
Baron still. That's how they get back.
That was honestly
That was a
beautiful
push.
from THD.
And wait, they got so much gold from that. They were down 5k. I'm pretty
Yeah, and
sure.
now-
I'm pretty sure it's 5k, and now they're
Yeah.
only down by like less than 1k.
They're down, yeah, just under. That's
Which
is
insane comeback ability.
Yep.
I was gonna
did
say.
not-
Go ahead.
Go for Chase. Go Chase.
No, you go. I'm not saying anything.
I didn't
God.
see where Charlie ulted from, so like that Fiddlesticks ulti got so much value and was able to secure the Baron with it.
True.
I think it was just from over the backside of Baron.
Yeah, I mean, Tactical Gazelle hooked Landry away from the Baron, so he couldn't smite it. So Charlie had a free smite advantage right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say before the Baron fight, I don't know, you probably don't believe me now, but I was actually gonna say before the Baron fight, you know, obviously Fiddle's a really good ultimate from Fiddle's is like pretty game changing, right?
Sure.
But also, I was gonna say they're down 5k, so it could be a really game changing ultimate, but also Good Boys could just like flex their wallets on them and kill them all, but I guess that's not the case. So,
Not when
I don't know.
Fiddlesticks
Aaron
gets
raises
a
a
multi-man
good point
here.
in Twitch chat, which is that the current league meta is feed early, give bounties, come back and win.
There you go.
All right, that sounds like
True.
someone who plays River Twitch, and I'm not a fan.
River the much
Adam,
uglier
picked up
brother
a
of River
kill at
Shen.
The first Rift Herald play. So that was the big snowball for his Galio.
I see.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to Javi. He hasn't died yet.
Yeah, somehow got out of that Baron fight
Yeah.
unscathed. Big chill. But like, even with that Baron steal, sure, it evens them up economically, and it gives them those tools to start coming back into this game. But tempo is still in favor of Good Boys. Like
Yeah.
you can see, they have pretty much 75% of the map. They're taking all the quadrants away from the jungle. They're taking econ away. So even though, yes, you even the gold up, you can start to see it's slowly going back into Good Boys' favors just because they still have that confidence of like, look, we have a 6-0 Galio, we have a Gwen hyperscaling, our Jinx is gonna get her 3rd item, so let's
and
just
Gwen, they can't match
push
the
her
split.
inertia.
If Gwen splits, there's not a whole lot that THD can do. They can send
Yeah, you win
Gale
that
to
side of the
match it,
map.
but like Gwen wins 1v1 against every champion on THD. There's no
Yeah.
way to stop it without uneven.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is sort of like having to pull yourself out of the game and out of like the fog of war for THDs, being like, all right, cool, we've got this sort of grace of God with that Baron fight. let's use it to the maximum. And I don't think that I don't see them doing that because they're still answering the side lanes when they need to group up as at least 4. Kale can now 15, almost 16, can manage the Gwen side lanes to just clear him out and then bounce back to a team fight. But you need to be 4-manned right now, looking for blitz hooks, looking for quick bursts, and then blocking vision out for Fiddlesticks to get that ultimate again, so you can keep rinse repeating and fighting it back. So,
this flank,
Oh no,
that news bears.
this is looking really bad.
Those are the picks that the good boys want, and that was what we were talking about. Gwen shoved the wave. Brian had to answer and bounce back. Brian resets and Gwen rotates faster than Brian. Like that's the power you have.
Brian blue TP bot side on the turret just to try and come for this. He does hit level 16 now, so
it's time. It's time.
Gary Kale gaming now.
Yep. Kale fully unhinged. We'll see what happens.
But
it's not entirely Brian's fault because the rest of his team wasn't clearing out wards. Like, there's still so much vision in favor of Good Boys.
C9 Meteor to get the steal. No.
Almost. But that's now 3 Mountain Dragons on a Sejuani and Galio.
That's terrible. Did Jin build Collector or LDR first?
He did. Collector, then LDR.
I don't think you build Collector at all, I'm being 100% honest. I don't think it's...
Oh,
okay, Steven.
Wow, he popped. Holy...
Thanks for playing.
Oh, in the flash hook. Oh, they can keep chasing here though.
Yeah.
They can, yeah. Waves are good too.
Nobody's following.
Oh my goodness.
No.
It's too far.
They have so much utility whenever they chase people.
All right, here's my current disagreement with one of the builds, and it's Jerry's Shurelius. That was the first time I actually saw it get any value this game in that disengage. I think you just go Moonstone and make sure Jinx doesn't die.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
see
Shirley is way too valuable.
I think Shirley is fine, especially against their team.
If you
They
just
just want to
your
run
whole
at
team,
you.
yeah. If you speed your whole team into them, it's kind of crazy. Oh, does Blitzcrank get the hook?
Oh, that hook?
Yes, the hook on Jinx. Oh no, and the Baron's coming up in 24. She's not going to be up for it.
No, this is going to be a pretty uphill battle for Good Boys now.
Unless Gwen just one-shots the entire back.
I'm kind of curious if they just try to burn it or if they try to go for
They're
another.
going to bait it.
I guess
they're going to bait it.
Fanatic
With their
push,
team
fanatic
comp,
They're
they
going to
can
lose
burn it,
mid
but
fire though.
I mean, with Kill, they should be able to burn it. Really
Yeah, I would say
quickly.
they are going for mid. Wait, they just like run into them here?
I think they wait.
This-
or
Oh,
they just,
nope, they're just burning it.
It just spawned, yeah, so they were waiting for it to spawn.
This is
And
gonna
now
be
got our brute.
Gwen shoving. It's just Sedge. So
Yeah, Sedge going for the Miracle Seal. Throws down the vision.
Plausible. It is
Definitely
a possible
doable. Oh, the hook
no
lands.
longer
Another
possible.
big one. Oh, Javi on the
they
side
should just
though.
keep burning the Baron. Oh, he's gonna come
No.
over.
No, they want to kill
Oh
him.
my goodness!
Here's
Yep,
the
there it
spike.
is.
They're trading inhib and mid pressure.
Yep, Inhib goes down. Steven's gonna try.
Oh, Steven is getting
Javi
all
tried
the
to
bit-
deny
all
back
the
forward.
bits.
Stop stopping the ports.
But Kill and Renekton get out. So this is gonna be pretty much.
I mean,
If they honestly, if they run Gwen down,
Steven still gets a
oh
kill.
my
Oh my
God,
And
Steven
he
got
gets
the
out.
Renekton, and he
he
gets
dirt.
out. I was gonna say if they get the Gwen, then it's fine.
Oh,
but
Tactical Gazelle was.
And got rid of 3 Barons in that play. Like that's a really good trade.
Yeah.
For the good
Yeah,
boys.
you take those if you're good boys.
Oh yeah.
Hella valuable for sure. This game just got so much closer because there's the Baron steal, and then there was that hiccup speed bump that had happened right before the Dragon Soul, and then the pick, like you said, with the Blitzcrank taking the Jinx away so they could get the Baron challenge, and now we're just taking 3 Barons off the board immediately and getting an inhibitor. Like, this is anyone's game now. It was looking dire, but we're back to a 50-50 split.
I do like the idea of this game not having an Elder just yet because it favors THD. Like, it's slowed down the pace.
If Good Boys gets this dragon though, that shield is gonna get so much value on Steven.
On everyone.
On all their team.
True.
It's I don't know. The game's so hard if GB gets
They
his
get Elder,
soul.
or
It's
Soul, yeah.
like
So what is it? It's like, because they have 4 Mountain Drakes, which I think it's 6% bonus
Oh
armor and
my
magic
gosh.
resist per soul, or per point.
6%? Yep.
Oh, close.
So
Your
it's
stack.
that's literally 24% bonus armor magic resist.
you have a Sejuani in your team. You're like,
No,
yes.
I'm thinking of the Gwen. 'cause
Yeah.
Remember, Gwen in her shroud gets bonus resistances.
Oh, I
Those are
forgot about
20% more
that.
powerful.
Dude, I don't
So-
play Gwen. I don't know what she does.
Yeah, I
that.
didn't know
What's
that either.
happening here?
She has Snizzer. She goes to the
They
pit.
Oh.
can't go in here. They have to get out.
Ooh.
Oh,
I like this.
land.
Steven's
Oh.
body blocking it. The speed.
Oh, he got the Lulu.
And it's immune.
Oh no, Steven
Lulu
killed his
is
teammate.
not.
Are
Wait,
Wait, they're just
gonna
giving the
say
soul?
Well, it's still 40
They have
seconds.
Barons.
They can get a
Oh, that is
mid-prio.
true. They have Baron.
Yeah, they can get mid-prio
Ooh.
against
Yeah.
super minions too.
I mean, if it had to be between Gwen and Lulu, it had to be Lulu to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can
I'll be
still
right
challenge
there,
this. They can push them off.
Fiddlesticks ulti comes in,
Oh, the
but
Fiddle's
doesn't get a
ulti.
fear.
Where's the Blitz hook?
Oh,
On the
but
Jinx?
Gale,
On the
I'm
Jinx?
looking at
Saber,
Gwen. I'm
Saber's
looking
in the
at
back
Gwen.
line.
Saber's
Gwen's
dead.
still alive.
Oh,
goes
my
down.
Gwen's
goodness.
dead.
Oh, Kale just burning.
Oh, Kale's doing
Oh,
Kale
This
thing.
is it.
Wait, is that
It's
game?
over. It's
That's
game. It's
game.
game.
It's ga-
It's
that's
game.
They have
game.
Baron. Oh
Ladies and
my
gentlemen, I
God.
did it. I got a prediction right.
I told you
Bruh.
when I looked at this draft, I thought the Kale late
What a
game was gonna
50-50.
outmatch the late game and
Oh, they just.
Well, like,
have enough early
yeah.
game to punch the Kale hard enough to end the game early.
Well,
And
neither that. Also, like,
THD
shoutouts.
goes to
Holy.
2-2.
So we have 3 teams at 2-2 right now.
This was a whole
spoilers.
2-2 day. My goodness.
All right,
4.
so who do you want to call in for
who
the
have you guys
post game in
pulled?
Rio?
Who'd you guys pull for the first game that THD had? Do you remember?
I don't know.
I would say honestly, either this game, someone from the bot lane.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
Tiger
let's get
Gazelle had some
Saber
big
or
looks.
Taco Gazelle? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go peek at them and see.
So I couldn't help but notice that since we did have 2 games go on, a lot of people are still in Discord, and the games are over. So like,
I would just like to highlight how Mayo did less damage than the Blitzcrank that game.
oh, don't
That is pretty
No.
don't say that.
whack. Mayo
We've
called
got
himself the truest
Mr.
support.
Savory here with the Jin pick. How does it feel bouncing back from a 2-game slide to a pretty solid victory?
It feels pretty good actually. Yeah. This game was pretty good. I felt I did pretty well. We had a little bit of a sloppy mid game, but we calmed down and kind of took it a bit slower, and yeah.
How did it feel getting that double kill early?
It was pretty good. I don't know. That level 1, they kept going in. I was like, wait, I got 4-shot coming up. Should be a kill coming up, and then yeah, end up getting 2, almost 3. Yeah.
All right.
Speaking
So
of
when you're
fourth
coming
shot,
into draft, is the question is, was there any surprises coming in?
No, not really. Actually, we kind of knew they were gonna pick. We thought they were gonna play Jin. But they picked the Jinx Lulu, so we had the Jin pick as the I guess the reaction pick. We got the Renekton though, so that was kind of nice. The Kayn kind of surprised us though.
Kayn.
Yeah, the Kayn ban.
Oh, I see.
We weren't planning on playing Kayn. It didn't make sense in our comp. But yeah.
Okay.
We were hoping to get Diana.
I mean, no.
Right.
How did that flash 4th shot feel under turret on Anne Marie after she?
I held that for an entire wave, and I was like, "Does she stay here?" And she did, and I was like, "All right, I gotta flash 4-shot this."
It was beautiful to witness.
Yeah. So we saw the some of the objective fights not go in your guys' favor. How do you guys keep yourselves level-headed as you're seeing the game slip from your grasp?
We had to talk about just honestly just telling everyone to calm down and then just slow down and don't look for anything too ridiculous because the game was starting to speed up faster than we could keep up. So it was just kind of slowing the game down and taking the fights that we wanted. So we gave up. I think we gave up a Drake for getting the fight at Baron instead, right?
Mm-hmm. All right. The other question is, how many decibels did Charlie's voice reach with that Baron steal?
It was through the roofs.
I can imagine.
It was super. He was super hyped about that, and he was. I think it boosted his ego a lot there.
Oh,
Is that a good or a bad
inflated
thing?
ego, Charlie.
Yeah, inflated ego, Charlie. But no, it was a really good steal.
Yeah.
Hey.
I got to shout out Tactical Gazelle for that one because
Say
He pulled the sedge
Sedge
out. That
away
was
from
so
the bear.
good.
Yeah.
Lie. Hold
Yeah,
on.
that was a lie, Eddie. You take
is
that
a
back.
lie, Eddie. That was
Charlie
silent.
said and didn't say a fucking word.
Yeah, I did not say a word.
You
I
didn't
was
say
so
it
focused,
during,
dude.
before, after, nothing.
Did not give a fuck. I was like, yeah, I was gonna get it, no problem. This is whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, exposed in the interview.
Unbelievable. What kind of teamwork is this, Eddie?
He's gaslighting my ass hella hard. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh.
He said, yeah,
Big
the
bamboozle.
decimals were through the roof.
I mean, I was expecting Charlie to just say, "I got it."
I'm an
in
animal.
hype.
I'm an
Yeah.
animal.
Where's the "I'm an animal," Charlie?
Nah, dog. That's
Um,
that's. Hold on.
Nah, he had some pretty insane ults that game.
Yeah,
It was good.
Okay, ults. Most of them were zoning ults. Really, I wasn't really doing much damage there.
Mm-hmm. And when you guys saw the Gwen, did it like change any part of the game plan for you guys, or was it always goes later into the game with Kale?
It was always going later into the game with Kale. The Gwen pick was, we didn't expect it, but it was nothing really outrageous. Yeah.
We had to play.
We just
around
had
the
to play a
W.
little differently in fights,
Yeah.
just waiting for the W to come off cooldown.
We had no idea what the fuck Steven was going to play. We didn't even plan for it. Because whatever he was going to play, he was going to pop off on. He plays too much shit, so we were like, okay, we can waste brain
it's not
cycles
worth
preparing
it.
for this, or we can just like figure everything else out. So
Makes sense.
How did you all react when Javier picked up a Quadra at the early Rift Herald fight?
I thought my
early
team
on-
was inting me.
yeah, maybe Savory, maybe Savory in the bot lane. We got the solo kill at the same time. It was just like fuck you guys, but you know, the rest of us we didn't hit Gwen, and so she healed, and then we fucked up. So if we had targeted her earlier and made sure she died, like yeah, probably wouldn't have happened. But
Gotcha.
awkward.
So what happened around the Rift Herald? Because that was 2 misexecuted Rift Herald fights. Like both of them went wrong for you guys. So what do you think that was, or did you just not care
Yeah,
and
first
you-
one was all right. We got it too, so like we would have swept that one really hard if I'd hit the right person. Me, Mayo, everybody there. If we hit the right person, like we would have been okay. But yeah, we just didn't communicate. And the second one, I mean that's just on me. I should I'm Kale, and I'm in a power trough at that point, and I needed more CS, more strength, and more levels. So like we probably shouldn't have been there, and I should have told them don't do that.
So your next opponent is MPB. And they're currently winless, right? And if they don't win tomorrow, will we see a notorious MBB track coming in
Not again.
to break your spirits and clench the win next week?
I think more than any other season, this season in BTL has been like, any given Sunday kind of BTL. Like, MBB is due for a win. They're gonna pick one up somewhere somehow. Maybe it's just this week, straight up. But yeah, I think every team is really competitive, so that's cool. I mean, we had so many upsets this week already. We had three games, right? Only one person voted for us, and we won. EXO, I think, only got 0 votes. I don't know. And then same for POAR, only one person voted for PO. So like, who knows?
Yeah, what do us analysts know?
That puts 5 people at 2-2 also, 5 teams.
Oh God.
It's the middle class.
The clump is
Yep.
happening. The 1-2 club becomes the 2-2 club.
Cool. Cool.
So are the bees gonna join?
Oh, easy peasy. That's not
I
even up for
believe.
discussion.
I hate it.
The TSC is about to get smashed. You heard it here first.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
With that, we're going to end the stream. Thank you, Savory, and the rest of THD for coming in and correcting this obvious
And
farce
keeping him honest.
interview. The lies that were spread on air, we apologize for. Savory will not be doing any interviews in future games.
Sweet.
So, thank you guys. With that, we're going to end the stream.
Debacle of BTL.